everyone, what's good? It's your girl Shellie G here, back with another video. Today we will be looking at the new Stila Skin Perfecting Primer, and then they also have Lingerie Souffle Skin Perfecting Color, which I think is just basically like a tinted moisturizer, but I really just want to like try it out and see how I like it. And I haven't really seen any videos about it. I'm sure that there are videos about it, I just haven't seen any or watched any. So I was just walking around Ulta and I saw this and I was like, that looks very interesting, so I just wanted to know if it worked or not. So here we are. Okay, so first things first, I have the Skin Perfecting, okay, it says Sheer Illumination Lingerie Souffle Skin Perfecting Primer, and this is the base, and it says that it has 1 ounce in it, and I love the packaging. This is what kind of like caught my eye, and I was just like, ooh, what is that? But it's so like heavy and it just feels like super bougie and super nice. So I've already moisturized and washed my face and everything, so I just want to see what all the primer does. There were 2 primers. There was this one, which whenever I opened up the sample in the store, oh, it's got a little, yeah, so whenever I opened this one up in the store, it's got just like a little bit of a pink tinge to it. This one's like a little bit pinkish, and then there was another primer that I didn't get. There was this one, and then there was one called Sun Kissed, and I was more interested in that one because in the summer, who doesn't want to look sun-kissed? And whenever I opened that one, it was like really, it looked like it would be really tan. It looked like it would be way too dark for me, so I didn't go for that one and I just opted for this one. But there is that other one. Maybe it's for deeper skin tones. It didn't really specify, so I don't know. Okay, it says to do a pea-sized amount, so just putting a little bit. It is really smooth. So far I really like the primer. It feels like a moisturizer, and I always put on a moisturizer and then a primer, so if this kind of does both, then I'm gonna really like this. It doesn't say that it's hydrating, but it feels super hydrating, so if you have dry skin like I do, this might be a good option for you before you put your makeup on. Now I want to look at their Skin Perfecting Color. Again, it's in like that same bougie, like extra super heavy, super nice packaging. I love it. The primers have a rose gold lid, whereas all the tinted moisturizers, I'm calling them tinted moisturizers because that's what I think it's gonna be like, but they have gold lids. And it says to either use your fingers or the Stila brush number 33, and I don't have that brush, so I'm gonna use my fingers. It doesn't say to use a beauty blender, which that might be because on the packaging it does say that it's 70% water, which is a lot, but it says that it says that the water makes it lightweight, and it's like a whipped formula, so it's just really lightweight, which I like, so it might be worth it. But the primer retails for $32, and the Skin Perfecting Colors retail for $38. So it is on the pricier side, but on the package it does say use like a pea-sized amount, so that means that this 1 ounce will go a really long ways. And also like the packaging is just super bougie and heavy and just like super high quality, so that obviously is going to kick up the price a little bit. So this one, as you can see, is more of a foundation color. I think there were 8 shades. Each shade covered about like 4 different skin tones, At least that's what the display said. Sasha! Lay down! You're tippy-tappy. I'm just gonna use my hands. I'm gonna start with just a little bit. Just kind of place it around. I hope that this one isn't too dark for me. I was trying to match it to my self-tan in the store, so I don't know if I did a good job or not. So my face isn't tanned, but the rest is. And it does say that it gives a sheer to medium coverage. Do have some redness, so I just want to see if it covers that. Okay, so honestly, I would still probably use a beauty blender with it. It's like rubbing it in. It's like if you rub too much, it starts like rolling up. Like it's just very uneven, and it's like the more I try to even it out, like the worse it looks. Like the more patchy it looks. I'm gonna try to turn the brightness down a little bit so you guys can see. I'm not sure how I feel. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to blend this out using a brush. I do like this color though. I got the shade 3.0, so if you are close to my skin tone, then this will work on you. Or close to my self-tanned skin tone. Okay, so just kind of buffing it in. And it's like at first it looks a little bit orangey, but then it really does like blend in. Maybe it's like sticking to my dry patches, even though I like washed and exfoliated my face and like moisturized. It's like it's finding where I'm dry, and it's just like sticking to that. I really liked this stuff, but now it's just like latching onto my dry skin. Okay, now that it's all blended out, it's not that bad, but if you have dry skin like I do, before you use this, you really have to go in and like exfoliate and moisturize and everything. Otherwise, like this stuff will find whatever dry skin you might have missed and it will latch onto it. So I really like the primer because the primer was really moisturizing. I'm gonna see what my bronzer looks like on top of it, if it'll just take it right off or if it blends okay on top of it. I want to know. I'm just gonna be using the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. Oh my gosh, it blends like a dream. It didn't move around the product at all. Like the product did stay in place, and then this is just kind of like gliding on top of it, blending out on top of it without like moving and causing a bunch of like holes or hole looking things, patches, patchiness, whatever you want to call it. See, and then that looks okay. So I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then I will say my final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts. So I'm thinking that the reason it was like balling up or whatever that is whenever you're like rubbing something in and then all of a sudden it just starts to like ball up or something, I don't know. I think that the primer under that caused it to do that, because I know that I said that I washed my face and exfoliated and moisturized and everything this morning, but that was a few hours ago, so it had time to sink into my skin, so I don't think it would have done that if I hadn't have put on the primer. As for the skin perfecting color, It does say sheer to medium coverage, but I don't think it's medium coverage. I think it's just really sheer. I think it is like a tinted moisturizer without the moisturization. So it's like a foundation lotion, if that makes sense, type thing. I did love the feeling of the primer, so I'm going to try it out under a regular foundation and see how I like it. So I recommend the primer under regular foundation because it did have like a moisturizing aspect to it and everything, and I really liked it. But the Skin Perfecting color, I don't recommend using the primer or anything. So I recommend both of them separately, but do I recommend them both together? No. Also, the Skin Perfecting color, if you have dry skin like me, sad to say, it will cling on to your dry skin, your dry spots. It will cling onto them and bring them forth to the light. I exfoliated this morning, but that did not matter because it still found where I have dry skin and it clung onto it and made it to where everyone can see it. So if you have dry skin, just be aware of that. Just know that if you are going to use it, which I like it, like the color, the feel, it was very light like it said that it would be. I love the color. It actually worked with me. It worked with my skin. It looks fine, I think. Like, it looks like it's my color. But if you have like normal skin or oily skin, then it will probably work perfect for you. I am gonna use it with a beauty blender. It said to use your fingers or a brush, and I am probably gonna use it with a damp beauty blender. But I have a wedding to go to tomorrow. Would I wear it to that? No. But I have coffee with a friend tonight. Would I wear it to that? Yeah, probably. It's something light. It does blend into your skin really well. It's just, don't really put any primer or anything under it. I don't know how it would be on top of sunblock though, because I didn't see that there was any SPF in it. So if you have dry skin like me, you would probably like the primer, but you probably wouldn't like the tinted Skin Perfector color thing. But all the other skin types, get it, go for it. I really liked the color. The coverage was fine. It really does just hold on to your dry spots. And I think that it was rolling up and being weird because I had the primer on under it. So not together, separately, but not together. You feel me? I will probably use it this summer actually. I love my no makeup with just eyelashes and eyebrows kind of day. I like being very natural in the summertime. And yeah, I think I am going to use the primer whenever I do regular makeup. I hope that makes sense. I might use them again later. If I do, I will let you know on Instagram. So don't forget to follow me on my social medias. Here are my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. So don't forget to follow me over there. On Instagram, I'm going to do a 100-day makeup challenge where I post a new makeup look every single day. I don't know whenever I'm starting it, but it's going to be really soon, so keep a lookout for that. Subscribe to my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if I wasn't too awkward for you. Also, leave a like on this video if you liked it, if it was helpful. Comment down below, have you tried the new Stila primer or the Skin Perfecting color? Let me know. And also let me know what you thought of it. If you have dry skin, did it cling to you? If you didn't have dry skin, did it work perfectly? Let me know. I'm very nosy. I want to know. I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you next week. Bye.